Defenders at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Here's Ryan to throw, and that is incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. And this is incomplete. Well, Charles, one bit of news that caught us by surprise. Andre Johnson on Halloween announcing his retirement. He finishes, what a career, over 14,000 yards and 70 touchdown receptions. And he did most of his damage in the uniform of the Houston Texans, and I think that's how he'll be best remembered. I still remember him being back in college at the University of Miami. You're like, that is a man among boys on the college level, and he played so well in the NFL. And to me, it's fitting that he's going out now because he doesn't believe he'll get back to that form that he showed when he first hit the league, going out with class. When he first hit the league in 03, 35 years old. They come out here in the eye. Carr now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To throw his Carr. Crabtree has it. 18 yards there and a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Get loud. I want to hear it. We ready?
Carr now on first down. And he fires one incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And quickly, they get to the line. On third down, Ryan. And Tammy with it over the middle. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Coleman. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. Second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he's got his man, the tight end Tammy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And they're going to speed things up here.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Come on, let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. An extra defense, and now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Ryan to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They'll run it. Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. Freeman unable to get free here on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Carr. Oh, and you can forget overtime. This is going to be a safety in the final minute of the game. Oh, my. Gosh, this game's felt a bit weird all along the whole way through, and no better play maybe exemplifies that weirdness than that safety right there.
Partner, you've got a tie game and time running out. You've got to be ultra careful down on that end of the field, and this can very...
And oh, he coughed it up, and the Raiders pick it up. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They come out here in the eye. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18. Oh, baby, Libra. Right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So 2nd and 10 here. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He'll look to throw. Sanu with a grab over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. One last shot for Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,